What is going on, guys? EZA9 here, and I want to take a moment to discuss a question I've been asked multiple times already, and that is Ranger viable in 2017? You know, with the DK and the Mage and Witch running the show lately, are they worth playing as a DPS class? And the simple answer for that is, I think they are, but a lot of people will say no. Why do they say no? Because Wizard of Witches and DKs do our job better. They're not as squishy doing it, and they definitely, deal more damage in general. But here's what I'm gonna say. The Ranger has, it's a really, really big weakness, and that is that it requires more AP to be the same effect as, Wizard and Witches at 180 AP. You know what I mean? So, you're looking at, really expensive gear usually for Ranger before I start coming online. Now, as you can see here, my gear has changed pretty drastically since last time. I've got, Witch Earring and, 2 Mark of Shadows now. I haven't duoed, the Witch Earring or Mark of Shadow just yet, but I'm already at 191 AP and 247 DP, so my DP did drop going to Nova. However, like I said in the, my Nova video, I didn't notice a huge difference in survivability whatsoever. 20 DP didn't matter at all. I was still being one-shotted when I was supposed to be one-shotted, and, stuff like that happens. So, that question, is Ranger worth playing? Well, if you can play them to their strengths and understand their role, I think they're still very, very strong, especially in small-scale PvP. Large scale, now, if there's like 20 wizards and witches, charging at you, you have no chance, okay? It's that simple. You really can't do anything if they're all bombarding at the same time. There's no counterplay to it. And that's probably one of their biggest weaknesses, because they don't have that defense or, super armor or anything to really protect themselves from, the huge siege war kind of things. You don't have it. So, what does that mean for Ranger? Well, it means that we're very, very hard, skillful class right now to play, okay? It is a fact, we are hard to play. But when we play it correctly, we're very, very strong. And in the right hands, absolutely devastating. Honestly, in Korea, they're still said to be one of the better classes. However, it's starting to die down a little bit. I mean, they're still very, very good, but we don't have, like I just said, we don't have that survivability that the other classes get, and it really does hurt us. And the desync is a lot to blame for that in our version. A lot of desync really does affect how good we can play as a Ranger in NA. It is a fact. I mean, I've gone for knockdowns and, seen them get knocked down, and then all of a sudden they're behind me, like they just teleported. It's like, what the hell just happened kind of thing. I mean, stuff like that bothers the crap out of me, believe me. But it's not game-breaking by any means. I mean, it is kinda, but not like, I can deal with it a lot of times. Usually I know what abilities now that I can and cannot grab people out of. Usually, like, say, a Meiwa is like big ultimate forward. You can't normally, I mean, Korea, they usually can literally just knock you down right out of it before they use it. However, when I go for knockdowns while they're using it, I get stabbed and killed instantly. Even though it shows the animation playing and everything, And that's just kind of an irritating thing, and that's just how things go, and that's just desync, okay? It desyncs in this game. We just gotta all deal with it until they ever fix it. Who knows if they ever will. But the simple answer, guys, is that yes, Ranger is worth playing in 2017. We have our weaknesses, we have our strengths, but with the, Primary Awakening around the corner at some point, I think we're gonna really start seeing a huge change to Ranger and their range damage, which is exactly what we need right now to be more viable. However, we are still extremely strong, and we have one of the best bursts in the game. It's only a matter of time before we see the return of the Ranger.